I heard the Holy Ghost say that we shall begin to see two major things happen in this earth right before our eyes. We're going to become a witness to certain companies, organizations, and communities being augmented and significantly developed as a result of divine impartations. Everybody say it with me. Divine impartations. So we're going to see that on one side of the coin. Companies, churches, communities are going to be significantly developed in this day, especially in 2023, because they are receiving what? Say it. Divine impartations. We're also going to see certain companies, organizations, communities, and even churches that will be in decline. And we will see them behaving like a person that has extreme mood swings because of the turnover. Everybody say turnover. That people are going to start experiencing in their leadership. They're going to see massive turnover in companies, massive turnover in churches. The organization is going to be moving sporadically, almost like someone with severe mood swings. And because of the erratic behavior of organizations, churches, companies, and communities, people are not going to be able to stay with that. And that's going to create what we call a mass exodus or a mass migration. You're going to see people leaving one place, moving to another. Some are going to leave one company seeking stability, moving to another. They're going to leave one church seeking stability, moving to another. One community seeking stability, moving to another. Very much like you see people migrating from Latin America, trying to get to the United States at any cost. Because of the instability, they're moving a certain direction. That's a picture of what you're going to begin to see in a massive kind of way in 2023. It's going to be a time of migration. Everybody say migration. And what people are going to be looking for is stability. So those companies that are progressive, those companies that are stable, churches that are progressive and stable will attract people from great distances. And so our slogan here is pretty good. A church alive is worth the drive. So people are going to drive from here, from all kinds of places. I saw it in the Holy Ghost. They're going to be driving here because they're going to perceive this place to be stable and sound as well as progressive. And you're going to see believers coming from traditional backgrounds, from contemporary backgrounds, and they're going to be looking for some place to root themselves. The mass exodus is about to begin. Not only are we going to see that, we might want to add something to our slogan. A church with sight may be worth the flight. And so we're going to see. And so we're going to see some people fly in to this place. You hear what I'm saying? They're going to get on a plane and fly here just to have an encounter with God, because where they are has been shut down and their soul is going to long so for God, they'll make the sacrifice. And so we're going to say a church alive is worth the drive and a church with sight is worth the flight. God is about to cause a migration to take place, not just in this church, but in the companies that are stable and progressive and in the communities that are stable and progressive. What this is about, it is a move of God that is taking place. And the only people who will benefit are those who are what? Stable and progressive. As a matter of fact, it is the impartation. Say it with me, impartations. What keeps you progressive is repetitive impartations, is consistent impartations, is daily bread. Is your personal devotions. It's the time that you set aside with God all by yourself that will keep you on the cutting edge. And those that neglect personal time will eventually become stale, antiquated, irrelevant, and outdated. Only God can keep you current. Stuff is moving so fast. It's going to take impartations from God to be in the know. And so I'm encouraging everybody, get your devotional life together right now. Carve out time. Don't say you don't have. If you're too busy to pray, then you are just too busy. If you're too busy to spend quality time with God, your life is out of order. And if you haven't paid for it today, you will pay for it in 2023. But those that take the time out to call on his name all by yourself, find a place in your house that you call your prayer space. And I want you to go to that place and shut the door and lock yourself in and say, I'm going to stay here with God until something happens to me. Then I'm going to come back tomorrow and do it again. Then I'm going to come back the next day and do it again. You will find yourself current and progressing in the things of God.